also have lots of sulfide. What we came across was we got pyrite in gold mine, or we got gold sulfide also. And gold sulfide can be easily oxidized with bacteria which we have. So silica is also associated with gold in most of the South Indian deposits. So they have done a little work in Karnataka in identifying Bhatti Musky. These are all ancient from Vijayanagara period. Musky mines are very famous because all southern Indian dynasties, Chalukyas and all, they are getting their gold from Bhatti and Musky mines. But now most of these polar gold, they have gone up to 3 kilometers down, and it is absolutely impossible. So this is what is present knowledge of Wayanad gold field and other auriferous parts, means the gold which is associated with silica. So these are all prospects for gold where iron ore deposits do not figure. What Geological Survey of India has done is they have gone around and they have done geochemical mapping of all the spots by taking samples where gold is found, and 61 sites they have identified, as you can see. Now this is the latest publication by Indian Bureau of Mines, that what is available and what is remaining, the total resources of bauxite, China, iron ore, manganese and quartz and silica. This is what is known as from world literature of geochemical composition of banded iron formation outside throughout the world. We have 65% iron, 63% iron, high grade emitter, then iron core. This is what I showed you just now, that we have this 65 million different basalts, mafic and ultramafic interface. In fact, Geological Survey of India knows that this is a gold rich area, but unfortunately it comes under protected sanctuaries, so nothing can be done about it unless, because that full area is now blocked completely. So our samples indicate there is a lot of gold in that area, which confirms their mining comes. So distribution of minerals, this is well known. Now we come to microbiological aspects of geology. How this is what has been known during the last 60 years of research, how the banded iron formation is formed due to bacterial action in marine system 3 billion years, like 1.5 to 3 billion years ago. And the exact evidence they found by studying the samples of the banded iron formation, and they got this type of bacteria like biofilm, and they examined it microscopically. So all these they found inside, whatever the sample which all the microbial evidence was found, bacterial dead cells, fossils were found inside this. So these are right now the sources of gold from various places, and top 10 gold mines. They are not doing any geomicrobiological, but they are simply excavating the mines, and then they are using very toxic processes like cyanide, thiocyanate and all those processes, and all of them are being opposed because of that chemicalized process or cyanide based process. So this is the situation of top 10 gold mines. They have also attracted a lot of problems because of lack of eco-friendly techniques. Presently Chinese and gold demand is rising. I do not know where Chinese gold will be disappearing, but in India I think they are also using a part of gold in electronics there, because so the World Gold Council projects that we are going to consume more and more gold in coming years, but we have to import gold. Now they are using all this mixing, crushing, coating, amalgamation, grinding techniques for standard gold metallurgy. It is a standard process, not too much has been changed. So they are using leaching techniques also to recover metals. But in biomining, the technique is absolutely different. I have given you a paper, you can see that there are two approaches. One is to use plants and trees so that they absorb the metallic salts from the soil, and then they concentrate, and then you can remove the plants, and just like you do any other crop harvesting, you can harvest the plants, and from that you extract the metal that you desire, specifically gold, because plants respond, certain species which you have identified of plants which respond to gold. Shruti so poster